Hey, welcome back to Milton Daily Homes. Chuck here. I'm your host, and we've got 4 listings for the day. 2 quick things before we get started. First thing is, in 8 days, we're doing the Milton Buyer Class. So it's on Thursday, January 23rd. You can go to miltonbuyerclass.com to register, or you can click the link just over there. And we're going to talk about a lot of great things. There's 3 incentives for first-time buyers. We'll go over all 3 of them, which combined could add up to more than $13,000 in savings or in extra money to buy your first home. We talk about what lenders look for, what to look for at a home inspection to avoid a money pit. We talk about credit scores, break down the hidden costs, new versus resale, a lot of really good information. So if you're interested, just sign up on the site, and the January one I know is going to fill up fast. So I highly recommend signing up early. And the second thing is that we mentioned this in yesterday's email. If you're interested in some customized updates of homes that match what you're looking for, we can get that started for you. So we can sort by, do you like rural homes or condos, or maybe Dorset Park, or maybe you need 4 bedrooms, or maybe there's a school district, maybe you want to look outside of Milton towards an area like Burlington or Mississauga or Georgetown, and we can do all of that stuff. So we can set you up on customized daily updates that match what you're looking for. It updates you every morning when there's been something that's had a price change or when something's come new on the market. It includes power of sales, estate sales, and other great deals. So you can go to miltonmarketwatch.com if you're interested in getting those. So let's go to the first listing, which is 328 Duncan Lane. 399, 777, 1650 square foot home. It's directly in front of train tracks, so if that's not your thing, this may not be the right home. Funny enough is the sale prices for models by the train tracks often don't differ very much from the homes inside the subdivision. I don't know what you can attribute that to beyond maybe just agents not being good at consulting with their clients. Green is one of those colors that I wouldn't say is a real power color, especially this kind of lime green. If you tone it down a bit, it's okay, but this isn't what I'd consider to be a neutral color. I hope it doesn't hurt them when it's time to sell. It's a Jasper model, so it's actually got a nice floor plan. There's only one room here. So you're basically kind of combining your TV and dining. A lot of people, what they do is the eat-in's big enough in this home that they don't really use this as a separate dining room. It just becomes a large family room. And so it's a trade-off, because what you have in the entrance is you have a big open entryway. The stairs are opened upstairs. So your trade-off is that you lose some living space in order to have I guess a bit more of an open front foyer. So like I said, good sized bedrooms upstairs. The yards are decent here. You've got a garden door off the kitchen. It's not a bad price. My biggest concern would be the train tracks and also the color of the walls. Now, Hayward is the next one, 4149. I really like this one a lot. It's on a 44 by 103 foot property, relatively quiet street. What I love about this is that, so it's a split level. You come up a few stairs, get into the living space on this one. This is a great home for investors. Okay, so you've got a door here. You also have a separate entrance, grade level. So it's even good if you've got older relatives or parents that are going to come live with you, and you've got enough parking in the driveway to accommodate if there is somebody else living in the home. We've really beaten the topic of second suites to death, and there's actually a home further in the list that'll apply to this too. The rules are changing. Ontario has gone to all the municipalities and said, we've instituted a policy. You can actually see it at placestogrowca. And so you guys need to start allowing basement apartments, second suites, provided that they meet certain criteria. So moving forward, I think what we're going to see is if you have a rentable portion of your house, it's going to have to comply with the building code, the fire codes. For example, you're going to need a fire-resistant door to your furnace. You're going to need your 2 means of exit. There's a series of criteria that you're going to need to meet for that, and then you have to have enough parking. And so There may be levies. I've heard that in Hamilton, I think they've started to now have a levy for anyone who has a tenant in the home. So that might add to the expenses and the cash flow. But if you were living in this part, or what some people do is they live in the basement because they can rent the upstairs for more. But if you're getting two streams of income from this home, I really like the potential and the possibility. Let's get to the pictures. The flooring looks pretty good. They've done a bit of crown molding. Cabinets maybe aren't sort of the fanciest new ones, but they're good. They look like they're good solid wood, and backsplash and counter is not the most difficult thing to replace. Pretty open concept, and it looks like it's in good shape too. There's a wood burning fireplace down there, and it's 5 different levels. There's a lot of space. These are bigger than what most people think, because that doesn't look big, but when you get inside and you see all the levels, there's quite a substantial amount of living space. So I really like that one. I love the price on it. There was a double car garage that sold a couple streets away from this last year for like $460 something. So Alexander is the next one. It's at 505, so just above the 500 mark. It's on the good part of Alexander. I'll actually leave a map link for you, but Alexander goes in a J shape. There are some of them that back onto James Snow and get some of the noise there. This one is right here. So, you're far enough away from the train tracks. You're not really, close to anything dangerous, I guess is the best way to say it. And not sure if that's a true double garage. We talked about the 6 panels yesterday. It really comes down to seeing it in person, driving your car into the driveway, seeing how it fits, because the pictures on the MLS can sometimes shrink or expand depending on the ratio of length and width. Inside looks like a good floor plan, although that family room seems really small, and it could be the photo angles. Beyond that, 3 bedrooms. I mean, anything close to a double car garage for 505 is doing pretty well. I'm guessing it's probably somewhere in the sort of 16 to 1700 square foot range. The only other thing that I'd be concerned about is the 3rd bedroom is 10.69, which isn't too bad, by 7.48. 7.48 is very small, so you figure a bed is probably that long, so it may be difficult to fit furniture in. And then the last one here is Duff. Again, hard to see the garage, but it looks like a double garage here. Most of them are. There are a few builders that do sort of a 1.5 or 1 3/4. $539 is the price on this one. It has a basement apartment that's being rented for $850 a month. So just remember is that it may or may not be legal, and so you may even want to, as part of your conditional period where you're looking into things like a home inspection, is you might even want to have somebody who can come in and tell you if it complies with the fire code. The minute you start getting the town involved, is there could be a lot more liability for you, as even for the old owners or the new owners. So there's a guy named Paul, and if you go to thefireguy.ca, you can get him in for an independent inspection. You'll get a lot of clarity about what it would cost to bring it up to fire code, and he's a great guy. So Paul Schuster is his name, and I'll leave you the link there too. So that's the list for today. If you have any questions, let me know. And remember the buyer class. Remember, you can sign up for getting some customized daily listings at miltonmarketwatch.com. So we'll see you tomorrow with more Milton Daily Homes, and thanks for watching.